Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers do. Their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up. They'll run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The tackle made by Kevin King.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
The ball carrier.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 55.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let, and this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 5-yard line.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Man, I got you.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Williams will try again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Check 31, check 31. Check. Fresno.
They'll run it with Williams. And this time he is in. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think Felix will put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Dolphins.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 52 yards.
52 yards. 1st down, Miami.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
This is Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Dolphins nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Rodgers going to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I got you. 55 is my guy, 55. I got one.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now it's Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin 1st. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. On 2nd down, Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 60 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
51, Mike 51. Hey, come on,
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this to Davante Adams. The 30, past the 20, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 71 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Mason Crosby.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Ricky. Box it. See, Mike. 55. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Mark 55! Mark 55!
And again, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Check 15, check 15. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 49, check 49, check 49. Back north.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Throwing is Rodgers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the open.
Didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd, and even 50 yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They run again with Breida. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So we're right back where we they started all even as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Packers 17. Jason.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
26. Too low, 55 my guy, 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Drop deep, Mark 55, Mark 55. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 50, 55. Right there in the middle. 50.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Box it. Back north. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Pick it up, right? Pick it up. Check 55, come on. Check 55, come on. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, check right. Watch it, 55. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, check 26. 55.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Crosby for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 24-24.
margin separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw is Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Tagovailoa. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down. Here's Gaskin fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw is Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
That was a nicely executed block there. But sometimes it's not just the kicker who feels the pressure in this situation.
Well, I think a lot of people could feel pressure on the offensive side. The defense a little more loose with it.
Yeah, listen, they're just going all out trying to get to the football. And to your point, the offensive guys, okay, who do I have? Who am I blocking? If that changes in the defensive front, does that change what we do in our blocking assignment? And sometimes that confusion or that tightness can lead to a bad play.
And it keeps the game tied here late in the fourth.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right and incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Gotta do better.
Switch up. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Rabbit.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Breida. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Dolphin first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On second down, Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They run with Breida. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry from Matt Breida. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
12 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tua going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He has a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43-yard line.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check. Switch.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Get 300. Get 300.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st down, it's Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they get this to Austin. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. at the 3-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Get it more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Box it. Yeah, this.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a real tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
now it's Breida
at the 46-yard line.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
Going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Preston Smith there on the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
you have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And they get this to Austin. It's a jet sweep. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On first down, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10.
And they get this to Austin. It's a jet sweep. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2nd and 8.
Let's get it. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Plant.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Crunch.
Now Jones. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Jim.
They'll try again with Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down just shy of the goal.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
We want it. Come to my world. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. Go.
Rodgers going to try and run. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Over. 50. Here we go. 55's Mike, guys. 55. So we got man. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Yeah, let's get a second.
Boxing. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Jump out. Jump. 55, come on. Check, 55, come on.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Crosby for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deep.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round, twice for
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run it with Jones. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 97 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, They feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Here we go. Jan 300. Jan 300. 51.
Here's Rodgers. Flush. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Jones. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
41-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. Come on. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Check 30. Check 30. Mike 51, Mike 51. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Yeah, live.
Snap comes at 1. And it's incomplete. took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But now it'll be third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, check. 3 down. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, Mike. You. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Go, Mike, right here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
A big loss.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 50 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Let's go. It's serious right here. You got to step it up.
Tua now on 1st down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it, yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, 40 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
51 the mic, boy, 51. I got you, punk. Mike 51, Mike 51. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Jump out.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, you block over here. Yeah. Mike 55, Mike 55. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 8-yard line.
This is Breida, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
No gain on the
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the ground.
Here's Rodgers to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, we got four down. Hey, watch 85. Watch 85.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Short gain, last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
The 14-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
55, Mike, 55. Go, go, go. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Check, check, check. Check. Mike, 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. What's the crew?
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
26.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.